17 years ago, it was first we decided to make this place as a sacred grove. And I got our dear friend, Dr. A.N Yellappareddy, who was secretary to the forest, Karnataka. I come here and suggest what kind of trees we should grow here. And sacred grove in Kannada is called the avocado. So what is very specific to the avocado we can grow here. And he suggested some plants like banyan tree, peepal tree, bilva, patra, then fig and amla and few things like that. So we planted all that, and then soon after that, in a year or something, I left. So they all were there. 17 years ago it happened. And the Visthar was preoccupied with Vistar's own work. I was preoccupied with my own work. But they start growing. We were not with them, but we just planted them and they start growing. That is something beautiful for me to think of. Man. It's like a metaphor, like before we go into bed, mother puts little curd in the milk and we go to sleep. By then we come morning, that the whole milk would have become curd. You know, we are not doing anything, but we put something in process and that take care of itself. And I think we have to learn a lot from that wisdom. We have to learn a lot in today's context. We think we need to engineer everything. We need to institutionalize everything. And it's without our own signature, things cannot go forward. And this is an antithesis to this. Sacred Grove, most of you would know, the avocado. It's a place minus of religious connotation. It's a place meant for a place that allow all the flora and fauna, which places of human inhabited places cannot grow, and this place can grow, and to which the earth can return to when it is wounded and in suffering. So this is all over the country. We have sacred groves and different. In Calcutta, I heard it's about 22 acres of land sacred grove. That's the largest sacred grove. And from half an acre to quarter acre, like different size, there are thousands of them all over India. And these places are filled with biodiversity and things which cannot grow in agricultural land or other kind of institutionalized places and all that. So when all the earth is destroyed, still people believe these small sacred groves is enough to fill the earth back to its own sanity. So to preserve them, don't destroy that. With our own short-sightedness, ignorance, and dreams and achievement, we may cause a lot of destruction. But keep something, preserve, and that itself we can take care of it. If we all what we need to do, just go to sleep. They will take care of it. So this space was meant for that. Now, of course, in this kind of context, we cannot have everything that way, but at least reflect on those processes. So to be humble enough on the drawbacks of our own truth, drawbacks of our own knowledge, and allow things to grow beyond our comprehension. There are things which we cannot comprehend that will be the savior for us. So allow them to grow. So all these plants are signs of those things, and how much we can allow those things to grow. And now, just coming to a couple of lines. I mean, this wall, what you see in the well, it is continuation of the well, that open well that was dried more than 30 years ago, and it was abandoned. And 16, 17 years ago, just before when we had planted, we repurposed the well. We start bringing the water, rainwater, from the main road all the way 400 meters, all the road which water comes into this well. And that well got a different meaning. Well was supposed to be with water, and that water is gone. Now it is getting a new meaning. It may not bring water with its own, but it gives water to all the water bodies around. So it's a different way. I think that's the way we have to see today ourselves. We may not be able to bring so much to ourselves, but we become an instrument to recharge all the wells around. So from there, this wall comes, and this wall, as you see, this represents what is discarded and segregated. You know, we in our life discard many things. We discard what we think is not important for us. And what is important for us is limited to what we think is useful and limited to our own knowledge. And whatever doesn't fit into our knowledge, whatever we fit into, we think it's not right for us, we will discard them. And it is that what we discarded one time would save our life. So, I don't know how much of you, many of you would have done it as children, they all would have done it. They don't preoccupy with what is very needed. They preoccupy also, they see things which is invisible. You take any of this husk of coconut or anything, they're so beautiful. They are not something to be discarded. It's aesthetically so beautiful. It has a glow to it. And you get charged by it if you spend enough time with these kind of things. And all the people, like the farmers today, the nation with its economy, don't think the farmers are important. So they are discarded a lot. Like that, we also are segregated and discarded a lot, and certain levels. And we ourselves discard many other things in our own limitation. So we dedicate this wall to all those who are discarded, segregated, discarded, and become martyrs in the process. And from that brings a light to our own being. And like a sacred grove that earth can return to, similarly, if we can be like little sacred grove, the wounded humanity can return to us. I think that is the best we can do. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed, John. That was very deep.